And now I'd like to introduce a couple of residents from Assonet who live near the site.
Okay, my name is Ted Quinn. I'm from Freetown, and I can tell you how I felt. Okay, when I was home on the 19th of October at 11:45 when it happened, and it shook my whole house, and it was very loud. And from my experience as a project engineer, I worked in, well, it felt like a truck or a train hit the house. And from my experience working as a project engineer, I was out in California in January of 1994, and I experienced what happened in the Northbridge earthquake. And while I was on vacation in September of 2007 in Bar Harbor, Maine, there was also another earthquake. And believe me, that blast felt like an earthquake. And what happens after you have a blast of that magnitude, your whole house shakes. What you do is perform a visual inspection of your house to see if any structural damage occurred, or if there was any foundation cracks or cracks on the interior wall. So when that happened, I got together with Jerry because I said, well, if that happened in my house, I wonder how many other people, how they felt. And we went around canvassing the neighborhood and to see how other people felt, and they experienced the same feeling. And in rebuttal to Mrs. Fox's question, saying that when we went out canvassing the neighborhood and they were miles away, well, if you look at the blasting report and the distances on the blasting report, I have a seismograph in my yard, and I'm 1,550 feet away, and the next street over is, or the next neighborhood over is Julian Drive, and we canvassed that area too, and that's 1,780 feet away, which is, you know, less than a quarter of a mile. So her comment saying that we went out and these people live miles away, maybe if you drive from the quarry operation down Route 79 and to Locust Street and down into the neighborhood, yeah, it's a couple of miles away. But straight line from where the quarry is blasting, performing blasting operations, it's less than a quarter of a mile.
Why don't you read us a few more of those statements so that we have an idea of what people are experiencing?
Okay, this is my neighborhood, and we're approximately a quarter to a third of a mile away. It was very bad. My 30-year-old house actually shook for the first time, and a week later, it shook again. My quality of life and my property has been violated. These blasts must stop immediately. Can I sue the quarry to stop blasting? I'm concerned about the structure of my home. I am also very concerned going forward about what will happen to my artesian well. It could get polluted, it could be damaged, or run dry. Very expensive for a new well, probably $15,000 at a minimum. Will the quarry buy this new well for me? This is from the other side of the quarry, approximately a quarter of a mile away. The blasts have been louder and stronger as time goes on. When they first started blasting, I would hear the blast, but lately the blasts have been so strong it sounds like an explosion. The house and windows shake, and it scared the hell out of me.